So, this is going to be an interesting video. I'm going to discuss the idea of PC gaming socialism. And believe it or not, this is not a term that I invented by myself. This is something that people have been using online for a while. There's a YouTuber called The Great Exposer that makes a number of videos about PC gaming socialists. And what a PC gaming socialist is defined as, from my understanding, it's pretty much any PC gamer that wants PlayStation games and Nintendo games to come to PC. So think of any game that's exclusive to PlayStation right now. They can only play if you bought a PlayStation console, like God of War, The Last of Us, Uncharted, etc. There are a number of PC gamers that are very vocal about the desire for those games to get a PC release. And, recently Sony has been putting a number of games on PC, like Horizon Zero Dawn, and they're also rumored to bring a number of other games to PC. And the PlayStation fanboys are having an absolute meltdown over this. That there are some PlayStation games that, even though they're like 4 or 5 years old, the fact that they're coming to PC and they're not going to be exclusive to the PlayStation console anymore, a bunch of the PlayStation guys, like JTech TV, they are really upset that Sony is bringing some games over to PC. But that is something that Microsoft has been doing for a while now, for a number of years actually. They've had most of their first-party games, if not all of them. The only one I can think of that came out on Xbox One but not PC was Halo 5. And there were a lot of Xbox fanboys that were upset about that. You had guys like Crap Gamer that converted. They were Xbox fanboys, diehard Xbox fans for years. They converted to the PlayStation side because Xbox games are on PC. I mean, this fanboy shit is so entertaining. It really is. But I figured I'd share my thoughts on this issue, the issue of port begging, as JTech likes to call it, or PC gaming socialism, because I think I'd have an interesting perspective, especially, if you're watching this video and you're familiar with my history on YouTube, being the console king and having a whole rivalry with the top PC gaming YouTubers like Rags and Bullet Barry and all those other guys. For a time, I was one of the most hated console fanboys in the entire gaming community. I had a good run for like 2 or 3 years. But since then, I have converted to PC. I am now mainly a PC gamer. I have no intention on ever buying the PS5 and Xbox Series X. For the first time in my life, I am done with console gaming because I love my PC so much. So it's crazy how I've come full circle over the years. But a lot of the videos I was famous for back in the day were the videos I made talking about how PC gamers don't understand economics, that they're communists/socialists, and they need to stop begging Sony and Nintendo to put their games over to PC. I was really upset. I got really triggered whenever a PC gamer would try to say that console exclusives should make their way to PC. So I figured I would have an interesting perspective on this topic because I used to be in that mindset that console gaming was superior to PC and that PC gamers are scum. Like, I used to feel that way very strongly. It was awful, but that's how I was. And I guess part of it was that I felt PC gamers were being greedy because they had all of these exclusive games for PC that you could not play on a console, like so many indie games and just games in general that were too advanced to be able to run on a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, like Arma, for example. I guess what I really hated is that you had all these PC gamers that were bragging about how many exclusives there are on PC that are not playable on console, while at the same time trying to get console games on their platform also. The only thing that consoles had over PC were the games that you could play on a console and not a PC. That's the only reason why I buy a console, or why I used to buy a console, is because there were PlayStation exclusives that I found interesting, or Xbox exclusives, because when I bought the Xbox One, Xbox games on PC wasn't really a thing back then. So I was really upset when Microsoft announced that all their games were going to come to PC going forward. I was like, why the fuck did I buy this console when I could have just bought a PC? And I think that's really the crux of the issue, is that the reason why console gamers are so upset and why they get so defensive, when PC gamers suggest that console games should go to PC, is that it's a serious identity crisis, and it really leads to buyer's remorse. You're buying a console with the premise that there will be games that you can't play anywhere else, and then they just make their way over to other platforms anyway. So I'm not gonna lie, I can understand why console gamers are upset. I can also understand why PC gamers want console games on PC, because they're good games and they don't want to have to spend $400, $500 on a box just to be able to access said games. And I can tell you guys right now, it doesn't matter how many PlayStation 5 games there are, it doesn't matter how good the games are, I am never going to buy a PlayStation 5. It would have to be left to me in front of my doorstep, like, in order for me to even have one. Like, I would never actually put money into it under any circumstances, because why do I need a console? I already have a PC to play my games, and I don't just play games on my PC, I also make videos, I also watch YouTube and do all that stuff. Like, there's so many things that you could do on a PC, while a console is really mostly limited to gaming. I know you can stream stuff, you can do whatever, but a PC just is so much more capable than a console could ever be. So why would I put $1,000 into something that could really only do gaming and play a number of games I can't play on my PC, when I could just put the same amount of money into upgrading my build? Whether it's buying a new CPU or a new graphics card, like, I'd rather put my money into that at this point than investing in an entirely new platform. I just don't have any interest in that anymore, especially when I'm now used to having so many more options. I can customize my settings, I can install mods. You can't do that on a console, and console has paid online. That's like the big thing that's preventing me from really getting invested into console gaming again, is that there's no reason for me to have to pay $60 a year for something as basic and simple as being able to use my own internet to play games online. There is absolutely nothing that you can do on a PlayStation and Xbox that you can't do on a PC. Like, Xbox Live and PlayStation Network compared to Steam, there is no meaningful difference. If anything else, Steam probably has more features than what you can do on a console. And it's entirely free, as it should be. You could call that socialism, but come on. Like, what is the reason for you to have to pay $60 to play games online? The actual game servers, Sony doesn't pay for that. It's the actual developers that make the game that run the server. So why are you paying them money? Well, it's because you bought the console and you have no other choice. If you want to play online, you have to keep paying them. So if anything else, console gaming is socialism, not PC gaming, because PC is the most free and open platform to ever exist. You can do anything you want on PC. Compare that to the console experience, where you're pretty much only allowed to do what Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo say is okay. Because if you don't, if you like try to modify your system or try to like do anything that's outside the parameters of what the terms of service allow, your console's gonna get bricked and you'll be banned from their services. So, like, if anything else, console gaming is the socialist experience and PC gaming is true capitalism and freedom. Just saying. So, at the end of the day, I can't blame PC gamers for wanting to have all the console exclusives to also be on PC, because console gaming has no purpose in 2021. It just doesn't. You know, back in the day, there used to be a functional purpose of having a console over a PC, in the fact that, you know, it was a lot more simple. You could just plug and play, as they say. You just put the disc in and you're good to go. That hasn't been a thing since like 2008. These days you have to install shit over the internet, and the crazy thing is that you're paying for the internet, you're paying for online, and Sony and Microsoft cap your internet speeds. What the fuck, people? Console gaming is just such a huge scam. PC gamers, they're just smart enough to realize that and stay the fuck away from it. And the more we get console games on PC, the more console gamers realize how pathetic and irrelevant console gaming truly is. So, it's a win-win. PC gamers get more games, console gamers go over to a better platform. So, me personally, I'm hoping that PlayStation games, that we get more of them on PC, and hey, maybe even Nintendo, if they want to get on PC market, that'd be cool too. But that's all I got for today. I thought this would be a fun video to make. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.